Welcome to the We Get Drunk Sports Podcast. I'm your host with the most Bad News Cruz. And if you got that news, you're going to lose. I messed that all up, Eric. I messed that all up. And let me introduce my co-host, the classic man, always with a Hennessy in hand. Welcome.
Always.
How are we doing
Welcome,
today?
welcome. I'm upset.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Because that's
Big
what you're going to
news.
start
We're
off
gonna
with.
start off with the big news that happened last night. Let's start it. The Knicks surprisingly did a trade last night with the Brooklyn Nets. Oh my God, who would have thought that? Everyone was saying that trade would never was gonna happen. I was one of them that thought I don't think the Knicks will ever do that, but they did. Under our noses last night while we were singing happy birthday to Xavier Cruz. Shout out Xavier's 16th birthday yesterday. We were watching the Mets and Yankees game last night when a Woj bomb exploded in Bushwick, New York. The Knicks traded Bogdanovich to the Brooklyn Nets for Mikal Bridges. But that's not all. That is not all. The Knicks traded away 5 first-round picks, 4 of them unprotected, and one of them is a first-round pick swap. Let's not forget a second-round pick just to throw that in there. My God, that they give up so much, so much, so much. Is it worth
Um,
it?
I think so, man. This Alvarez hit a fucking homer. I mean, it's worth it because this guy, Mikal Bridges, he's a two-way guy, man.
The Nova
He
Knicks, baby.
he's a two-way guy. He plays defense pretty good, and he could score it. He could score it. He averaged 19 last year. That will help out if one of your guys get hurt. Like Randall, because he's always getting hurt every year. So that will help out a lot.
Ready throwing shade. Jeez
And
Louise.
he's really good, that kid. I'm upset we did that. I mean, I didn't mind we traded him, but trading him to the Knicks, like that was just terrible. Like,
Ugh.
yeah,
Punch
because
to the gut.
it's like, why? Why the Knicks? Go with someone else if you
Bro,
want to trade him. I
bro,
know we got 5 first rounders, but still, like,
also, the Knicks, just to let everyone know, they did not trade the 2 that they have in this year's draft, which is happening tonight. 24 and number 12, 24 and number 25. Um, but yeah, I didn't. I thought it was a little too much. But what can you do? I mean, if you want to break it down, I'll break it down for the people out there. Knicks never do good with draft picks. Lately, they've been okay, but historically, they just horrible with draft. They don't draft well. Okay, what can you do? If you really think about it, Bogdanovich, he was a salary filler. Got hurt in the playoffs, hurt us because he actually was playing pretty good coming off the bench. But that whole time that he got traded wasn't living up to his expectation. Him and Alec Burke. Okay, the first round pick in 2025. If the Knicks do good, it's a bad pick. So wipe that off. Then the 2020, they also another 2025 pick that we got that was from Milwaukee. Milwaukee again is going to be good, so that's going to be a 2 late round picks. The next pick in the first round is 2027. Again, the Knicks are good. We got all these people signed for a few years. That pick is going to be bad again. 2028 is a swap. The only thing is they're gonna swap if the Nets are bad, then they don't have to swap. So we'll stay with our first round pick, 2029 and 2031. Those are the things that you look out a long time ago. Hopefully, the Knicks are not that in bad shape where this is gonna hurt them, but historically always hurts them. So if you really think about it, you break it down, it's not so bad. I just thought they gave up too much for him, but
is I mean, if I look at it in a good way for the Nets, like you said, we got all those first rounders, and we traded with Houston to get our first round for 2025 back. So if we do terribly wrong, we could be in that lottery, and we could look for one of these kids that's coming out of the draft next year. You know, maybe it could be a superstar. Who knows? But if we terrible, and I don't want to say we're gonna look bad, but I mean,
I
it's
feel you.
look
I
look
understand.
who we got. Look who we got. You know, Ben Simmons, who can't even stay healthy, can't even stay in the court
Nick
because he
Claxton,
wants.
4 years, $100 million. Don't forget that.
Yes, yes, yes. It's superstar in the rising, but nobody's gonna say that. Only me, you know,
I
because I'm
will.
biased. No, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Because you got that trade. You got OG. You know, shut up. So shut up. All right, shut up. I want to
Okay.
hear it. But you know, hopefully we don't be as bad as it might be. You know, because I'm looking at another rebuild season. I'm always there with them no matter what. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who they got on their team, but that's my team no matter what. I will be going to the games. I don't care. KD, no KD, no Mikel Bridges, no, you know, I'm there. I don't care, you know.
You want to go to the Garden? You just, you can
No,
watch. You can watch Mikal Bridges.
no. It's over with. That's it. It's done for. He's no longer on my team.
Mm.
I am not rooting for him.
Damn, that's
That's
how it
it.
is. I feel you.
That's how simple it is. That's
Well,
how it's.
also there was some other news that happened in Nick Nation. The Knicks are re-signing OG Anunoby on a 5-year deal. Uh, I mean, great. That's all. I mean, he wasn't going to get that money elsewhere because the Knicks can only add that extra 5 years. I think it's $213 million. I mean, it's Knicks are doing something good finally. Finally, like I've never in my life the Knicks have done anything so good. I think there's a few more pieces they're gonna do tonight. I'm hearing rumors Hartenstein might be back. Mitchell Robinson might get traded tonight, but we will see. We will see. But there's some other news also to talk about. I saw there's reports of Paul George. You got to watch him. I think he might be going. He wants to stay on the West Coast, and the team that's looking at him right now, it's Golden State, and Golden State is going to offer him the max, 4 years. That would be a
Yeah.
good move. But I think another thing I heard that they might trade Wiggins and who was the other
Loney,
one? Who?
Loney.
Yeah, they might be on their way out. Jimmy Butler. I heard also there's that came down through the wire is he's gonna stay in Miami.
He just opted out.
He
He
just
just
opted out,
yeah,
but he
he's
intends he intends to stay in Miami.
I mean, no.
No, no, no. He
That
said he will not sign
yeah,
an extension with Miami
yeah,
and will enter
yes.
free agency next year.
Yes, yes,
So
yes,
he's gonna
yes.
stay there. You know, um,
Yeah.
that no one wants to go to Philadelphia. Maybe
I mean,
Philadelphia does a trade, but they thought Paul George, they thought OG Anunoby. He's staying. Paul George looks like he wants to stay on the West Coast. I mean, crazy stuff, Eric. Crazy, crazy
yeah.
stuff.
And for my Net fans out there, we trying to get a 24 first round pick. We're trying to trade Cam Johnson or Dorian Finney-Smith, trying to get a first round pick for those players. Hopefully, we get one. We get one of these kids that's out there, not named Bronny James, because I don't want him.
No,
You know,
that's the I have a feeling, and I just spoke to this with Johnny Parlay. Shout out Johnny Parlay. Uh, yeah, look, hey, look. All I keep hearing is him in Phoenix. Phoenix is all over him. Pause. He might go to Phoenix. The other thing I keep hearing is Houston is what they did that trade with the Nets to get their third round pick is they might use all their picks to go and get KD. Now Phoenix doesn't come out and say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get rid of KD," but if there's rumblings, I mean, if you're KD, do you want to get out of there? It wasn't pretty good. It wasn't good for them last year. Do you
Nope.
want to go somewhere fresh?
Hey, it's up to him. It's whatever he wants to do.
He needs to get a pause, but Phoenix needs to get blown away. But that's going to start with that third overall pick. I mean, it might make things interesting. I have a good one for you though. If Phoenix's whole idea is to do that, get rid of KD, get Bronny James, do you see LeBron going to Phoenix?
I mean, he said he was testing free agency, so that might be a possibility. I mean, he said it. He wants to play with his son, and this is the perfect time if that ever happens, because he's already up in that age. He might not, be in the NBA hopefully for that long. Please, can you get this guy out of here, please. But this is the perfect opportunity to play with his son.
Yeah.
If the Lakers don't draft him either, because if the Lakers draft him, there you go. He got the perfect thing. You don't have to go nowhere. They both was in the West Coast.
I think that would be desperate if the Lakers, if they do that.
You think so?
That'd be so desperate of them. Taking Bronny James in the first round because you don't want to lose LeBron, and they take him. Because let's be honest, let's be straight, truthful. Johnny Parlay is probably not going to admit he probably will, but Bronny James is not a first round pick. He's a late second round pick. G League guy. No disrespect to him. Hey, I'm trash in basketball. More power to you, boy. But you're not a first round pick. So if a team is desperate enough to try to get LeBron James, and they go and they get him in the first round, they reach in. And I think LA might be reaching if they do that.
I don't think they'll do it in the first round though. The only way I see it if the rumblings keep going and somebody's gonna pick them in the first round, then that might happen. But I don't think, because they'll wait to that second round and see if they'll.
Yeah, but do you want to wait? I mean, if you're the team, do you want to wait or you want to go out there and take it? Take the bull by his horns and go out and get it.
But then, but like you said, that's them begging begging LeBron, stay. You don't want him to see that.
Yeah.
So you just take your time. Let's see who picks him up. If there's somebody picks him up, then somebody picks him up. But they're just gonna wait. That's my opinion. They're gonna wait and see what's really gonna go. In this draft. And they already Hawks picked up that French kid.
Yeah,
the first pick.
Yo, what the hell is in the water out there in France? All these tall basketball players, slim basketball players. They must be at musclegels.com giving their kids this enhanced 20 promo code, giving these little kids extra vitaminas when they're young.
Yeah, I guess so.
I forgot to give Eli the vitaminas. That's why he's short.
It's all right. There's always a small one.
But I mean, there's so many things, and there's so many things coming on my timeline right now. It's just nuts. I mean, I keep hearing. The other thing I keep hearing is to watch out for is Kyle Kuzma getting traded. There's so many people that could get traded right now in the NBA. It's nuts. But let's talk about Cleveland. Cleveland, they signed your former head coach, Kenny Atkinson to a deal. I think that was a good move. I don't know why the Lakers didn't try to do that.
Because they're looking at JJ Redick and trying to keep LeBron James. That's part one.
And we reported that. I reported that last time. I said it's going to be a perfect match, and look at that.
Yep.
Then, I mean, it's just nuts. I think the NBA is going to be crazy next year. I want to see what else can happen, because there's so many moves that can happen right now. It's just.
And I said, I forgot when I said it, what show, but I said.
Oh, I will look for it. Don't worry.
Yeah, the defense is going to be a lot better in the NBA next year. Not a lot of bull crap calls. Yeah. That's for G. That's for G right there. You know him. He likes to
wherever he is.
Wherever he is.
He is in a milk carton right now.
Yeah. You know, they're not gonna be calling these bull crap calls. You know, they're gonna they're gonna be tough. They're gonna be tough.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of great defensive games, which I like. I'm a defensive guy, and again, to say it, but the Knicks got one of the best defense in the league now.
It's crazy, man. I'm like, I'll be honest. I'm like, I don't know. I'm a loss of words right now. The Knicks are actually doing smart things. Leon Rose, man, he's cooking up, man. And you know what? I like that he doesn't talk. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't do too many interviews. You know, nobody leaked anything. You know, when
Yeah,
the trade happened, that's when
yeah.
everyone found out.
I went crazy. I
You
came to you and
screamed. You
yeah,
screamed.
I was like, Joey, they traded Mikal Bridges to the Knicks, and you
Yeah.
was like bullshit. You was like bullshit. I was like, look,
I thought it was bullshit. And then I go and look. You
uh,
know, so maybe this is a new thing for the Knicks, man. I mean, I'm for it. I'm with it
hey,
because
you got a guy again. Like not to keep bringing him up. You got a guy who plays every single year. So
I,
you good with that because he
I
played
saw
all
that.
82 games last year, and the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's nuts. And then the thing is, I'm looking at the roster and everything, and of course, you know me. I don't want to get rid of Mitchell Robinson, but he might
yes,
be
you
on his
do.
way. He might be on his way out. To be honest, I kind of was leaning more towards Hartenstein. I think he played well for me last year. Knock on wood, he doesn't get
But
hurt.
but my thing is, why Hartenstein though? Because you got Mitchell Robinson, who's
He
a
played very well against Embiid in the
and he
playoff, but
and you
Embiid fucked
okay,
him
that's
up.
my point. But look, this is my point. You have Hartenstein, which he's a smaller body compared to Mitchell Robinson,
Hmm.
and a lot of these big superstar centers, they're not small.
Yeah,
You know, you Joker, freaking MB. You
yeah.
know, he's gonna be
You
up
know what it
there.
is? He showed heart last year. I mean,
But you don't win games with heart
yes, you
sometimes.
do.
You don't win championships. My bad. You don't win championships with heart.
He
You
was.
win championships with defense. And
I'm
I
used
take Mitchell Robinson over
All
Hartenstein.
right, I understand what you're saying because I kind of agree to what you're saying, but the Knicks in my lifetime, when the Knicks have done well, they always had work pale, hardworking New York guys,
Okay.
guys that are get down and dirty, grinding,
Okay.
and Hartenstein is
You
Hartenstein
don't
is
need
one
six
is
of them.
that guy.
You don't need six of them. Because look, back in the day, you had
We had a lot.
Starks and Sprewell. You had Starks and Sprewell.
Nah, there was a lot. If you think about it, we had Patrick Ewing,
No,
Xavier
he wasn't.
McDaniel,
He was no
Charles
wait.
Oakley. We had guys, we had goons
No,
on the
no,
team.
like
John Starks was a goon.
I know that's what I'm
Harper was
saying.
a goon.
Yeah, but he wasn't really.
You
You
know,
got Josh Hart. You got if
these guys
you
do
got Mikal Bridges now. You
these
got
guys do the
DiVincenzo.
dirty work. They do the dirty work.
That's what
You
I'm saying.
know,
I'm giving you names that's you don't need Hartenstein because Mitchell Robinson he
Anthony
could do that.
Mason, Anthony Mason. You know, we had guys that were goons that you
Yeah,
couldn't
but y'all
do
didn't
those
go
things.
far with them though. Y'all didn't go far with
We
them.
went to the. What do you mean? We went to '94 to the finals.
Yeah, but exactly what happened. What happened?
Starks had a bad game.
Be- Come on, it's not only Starks.
He did, Eric. If you go and look at that game, he was trying to shoot out of that slump. If John Stark doesn't have a bad game, the Knicks win that. You know, I mean, I don't know if the people who watch. I know there's a few OGs out there that can verify. I mean, the Knicks that they had work blue collar guys that will work and put in work. That's what I want. You know, I mean, for years I've been hit with guys that with divas or coaches that just do crazy stuff. I mean, at one point, I think I was watching. We had David Lee who was playing center for us. Hartenstein is bigger than David Lee. I had
But
Stephon Marbury
but
on my
wait,
team. I had,
but
and we
David
didn't
Lee
do
was averaging a
anything.
double though. Hartenstein's not averaging a double.
He in the playoffs last year, he averaged a double.
I don't think he had the points. I don't even think he had the rebounds, Joey. I'm not
Nah.
even gonna lie to you. You had Josh Hart out rebounding him, Joey. Josh Hart was averaging almost 14 a game. 14 a game, bro.
I don't know, man. I guess we're gonna always argue on those things.
I should. I hate the Knicks now.
No,
I
I feel
shouldn't.
you. I feel you. I understand. But what can you do? I'm telling you, my team and everything, and it is what it is. As long as the Lakers are not doing good, I'm happy. Can we agree on that?
Okay. Okay.
All right.
I agree.
I really don't want to move on to another sport, because we're waiting for our third co-host, and he strides in this sport. But let's move on to baseball. I mean, you have to live under a bridge and not talk about Mets and Yankees right now. The Mets are hot. What can we say? I tip my cap to them. They are hot right now. The Mets right now, their last 10 are 8-2. They lit up Gerrit Cole last night, who I think should have been in rehab still. And we all agreed, and we all said it on the podcast, that he should have still been in the minors until after the All-Star game.
Yep.
We shouldn't have been rushed. But, hey, he's here, and he's pitching. But the Mets lit him up for 4 home runs yesterday. What can you do? You got to tip your cap, and that's it, and move on. Right now, they're winning 3-0. Luis He was getting lit up. He had a clean second inning, but, right now he's just getting beat up.
Yeah, he's trying to get out of the fourth right now.
Yeah. The Yankees right now are cold. They're 3-7 in their last 10. Okay? The only good thing is Baltimore's not doing too good either. We're still 2 games ahead of Baltimore in division, even though we keep losing. So that's the only. And speak of the devil, look at this guy. Anyone order a T-bone? Did anyone order a T-bone special out there? I know one of you fine ladies out there did.
Hold on, let me set up. Okay.
Bone, my brother, how are we doing? We're talking about baseball right now. The Yankees are. I mean, I want to say it on the podcast, but we'll get banned. But right now, they're choking on something right now.
We're stinking it up, bro. We're stinking it up.
Yeah, we're 3-7 on our last 10 games. I mean, the only good thing is Baltimore has been losing, and they haven't took over the division yet, but we're 2 games ahead of them. I mean, the one thing I want to talk about and go crazy on, I mean, you wasn't
we all
here.
want to go crazy. We all want to go crazy.
The one thing that you weren't here for, it was we remember, and I mean, a few shows we said, don't rush Gerrit Cole.
Yes.
Don't rush him. After the All-Star break, we're winning. We don't need him right now. There's no urgency to have him. And they brought him up, and he got smoked yesterday by the Mets. I mean, he pitched against Baltimore, and he was only on a pitch limit. I mean, it makes
no sense. He pitched good, though. He pitched good.
He did, but you had him on a pitch limit. If he wasn't on a pitch limit, he could probably pitch more.
Yeah. True. True story.
I don't know who's taking care and running things like that, but they're not doing a good job right now. They're not. And who else is not doing a good job? Who's 2 for his last 21?
That 2 was a home run. Just saying.
Okay. 2 for his last 21, who should be out and should be cut, is Gleyber Torres.
He can be cut. We got to trade him.
No, designate him for assignment, because right now he's just taking a spot from somebody.
He's making too many errors.
12 errors.
Many fundamental errors. Yesterday's play, he should have got in front of that ball.
Yeah.
I mean, horrible. What are you doing? I mean, then Judge, thank God for Judge and Soto. Judge last night hits a grand slam. He comes up and come on. the guy has been wild all night, and you go and you do a little grounder, and then you even run it out.
He walks
Exactly.
I feel like Gary right now. I want to throw things right now. Shout out to G-Man wherever you are. But I mean, this guy is Eric. I know that's your guy, and you want to defend him. But
No, I don't want to
stinks right
defend him.
now.
I don't want to defend him. I just like to take both sides. You understand? I don't like to defend people. I just like to take both sides. And you know, he's had like Bone said, he's going through mental stuff, and it's affecting him in his job, which he cannot hit, he cannot field. So I said it. I said it a couple of in our private chat. I said, get rid of him already. We got to get rid of him already. Like,
I'm just happy that Aaron Boone grew some balls last night and woke up this morning with those big things paused and say, you know what, I'm gonna bench him.
How you know he got big things?
No, that's the only way. Because he didn't have them before. He never done anything for Gleyber Torres. He leaves them in. He gets errors and just stupid things.
He should have got benched right after that.
Yeah, he gives them he should have took him right there on that play. Yo,
that's it.
Sit down.
Sit down. Just
you
like
gotta make a statement.
Yeah. Yep. You're not helping us right now. Sit down. You should have ran that ball out like Anthony Volpe did last night. You had Aaron Judge. We were losing 9-1 last night. He dove for a ball. We're losing. There's no reason for our MVP, who can just cost us the season if he gets hurt. He dove for a ball in the outfield. Sacrificed his body. Wake up, Gleyber.
That's what you call a captain, baby. That's what you call a captain. He's showing players, but Gleyber's not taking the bait. He's just playing. He's playing the way he wants to play, and it's not working.
It's frustrating me, man. There has to be somebody in the minor leagues who can play second base. I mean, geez, anybody right now is better than Gleyber Torres right now. We could put a cutout of Willie Randolph and stick him at second base, and he probably makes less errors.
Yeah, I agree with you. I
gotta drink a water right now.
He's killing us. He is. The guy is like, he's not focused on baseball. I don't know what it is that he's not focused on it.
2 for 21, Eric. If it's anybody else, they're out.
Yeah.
It's something about him though. I don't know that they don't want to sit him on the bench. Today was a shocker when I heard that it was technically not a bench, but it was because
for how many days though?
Yeah, because Boone didn't want to say it was a bench. He said he just needed some rest. You know.
I mean, they keep messing with Waldo. Let Waldo play.
Yeah,
leave him there. Leave him there.
In the day,
consistent.
Back in the days, you don't think the managers would have sent them down to get shit together?
How many times we've seen that in our lifetime where they send down somebody? You know what? You need to get your swing back.
Yeah.
Go and be in the minors for a little bit, or not even that. How many times Joe Torre has benched the guy a few weeks or a few games? I mean, he even told Paul O'Neill. Paul O'Neill's the warrior. Paul O'Neill said it last night in the broadcast. I really didn't like running out things. And the next day, Joe Torre would tell me, "Oh, I'm gonna sit you." He was like, "Why? I'm fine." He was like, "Well, if you didn't run it out last night, you didn't look. You know, you looked tired, so I'm gonna bench you."
Yeah.
That's Paul O'Neill. Okay, there's a difference between Gleyber Torres and Paul O'Neill. Okay, the name. You don't have the name yet. You don't have that cachet.
It's just I don't know what's up with him. Like it's he's not running out things. I said it as like what was it like 3 or 4 games ago when I said you got get rid of this guy, put in Oswaldo Cabrera, put him in, let him play. The kid started off so hot for us.
Yeah, what I don't get it.
And since DJ was on his little rehab, they had sat him and brung in who was the other guy that we had at third base?
Birdie.
Yeah, Birdie. And they sat him and he got hurt. And they still didn't put Cabrera in. Because they had somebody else.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Because it's crazy.
And then now, another thing is, I want to know whose bright idea was it to go out and sign or trade for J.D. Davis? This guy stinks.
Yeah.
He stinks.
He stinks
Why
in
are we
offense.
trading for
He
bums?
stinks in defense.
Why are we trading for bums?
I don't know.
Well, it's true.
I mean, I don't want to get crazy and upset because I mean, people are gonna say, "Oh, typical Yankee fans going crazy at first in the division, 2 games ahead of Baltimore."
You don't understand. That's why.
But I mean, this is stupid. We should be leading by more games. We lost plenty of games because of Gleyber Torres, Anthony Rizzo, DJ LeMahieu. I mean, and now JD Davis last night had the bases loaded. Didn't do anything. Why is he on my team? Why are we not giving this? Why are we not getting Ben Rice his chance? Why are we taking at bats from him? Why are we taking at bats away from Cabrera? It makes no sense. Who is making these calls? I'm doing my good Gary impression. I should get an Oscar.
Gary's here. He'd be blaming Cashman right now.
Yeah, I want to blame him too because I don't get it. I mean, and then the sucky part about this is Jason Dominguez. I mean, dude, you gotta relax because he hurt himself in batting practice. I understand you like to hit the ball, pause, but you got hurt. You're out for 8 weeks. What happened? Giancarlo goes down. This is your opportunity to come back up, and you ruined it. You ruined it.
I mean, how? How though? Really?
What do you mean? How?
Who's gonna play the outfield? Who's gonna be DH?
Judges might if everything was happened the way it was supposed to happen, Giancarlo gets hurt, right? You bring up Dominguez, he is playing the outfield, and you put in Judge at DH.
He don't play well at DH.
But then that's when you mix him, you mix Soto at DH, exactly. You give everybody a rest.
You saw what he had 4 strikeouts as a DH. No. That's not good. He likes to play the field. You see what he does.
But you give all of them. Look, you have Soto with the arm issue. Give him an opportunity just to hit.
I agree. Though
Verdugo is another one. He had the bases loaded, swinging at the first.
No,
pitch.
I agree. But I'm just saying this because the first person you say is Aaron Judge, DH. I don't like that. I don't care. I don't care. He gets paid to play the field. He don't get paid to be on the bench waiting for at bat. No, he's there to play. You seen it yesterday. 9-1, diving for a ball.
Yeah.
You can't have Verdugo DH either. He's our best defender out there. And you know me, I don't like to talk about defense.
You platoon it. You know what I'm saying?
Every day. Exactly. Everybody gets a chance.
I agree.
You give DJ a break. You give everybody a break. You know, and then another thing is Austin Wells. They pinch hit for him last night. I like Trevino. I really do. But when are we going to stop with Trevino? I understand he's a good catcher. But when are we going to say, okay, let's give Wells a shot? Because Wells has been hitting.
He has a better arm.
I mean, yeah, because right now Trevino can't throw anybody. I think I could steal second base on him.
It's crazy.
T-Bone, you laughed a little too hard there. I got wheels, baby.
There's the image running you running second base.
That's how I got Becky, baby. She stole the wheel. But I mean, come on. I mean, just frustrating. And then the other frustrating thing is I keep seeing on my timeline. It's frustrating me. Is Vladimir Guerrero with his haircut, and then now he's doing interviews saying, "Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I'm a professional about being traded to the Yankees. We don't want you. We don't want you."
My thing is, what is the issue with the Yankees though?
He don't want to say. That's the thing. I don't know either. He said it was a family thing.
Like, all right, Ken Griffey Jr. He said what was his problem with the Yankees. I would never say.
And I respect it. I respect it.
It was a whole racial thing. He said Neto's son was out there, but they told me to get out and everything. I understand. I respect that. You know, there's some guys that don't like New York and they don't want to come. I understand. Who was was it Maddox or was it Greg Maddox?
Yeah, he didn't want to come to New York.
He didn't want to come to New York. You know, hey, do you Do you? Not New York is not for everyone.
Exactly.
But what is his issue? Maybe when his father was he came here and he was a little kid, they smacked him up in the Bronx or something.
Maybe.
That's why Franklin don't like the Yankees. He smacked them up in the Bronx. Shout out Frank Covers.
Not really. He got smacked up over here with us. Don't worry.
and his wife.
Thank God for Stephanie. Franklin counts his blessings because that woman is raising a great household. All Yankees over there. I love it.
That's right.
I know. He's trying hard to get into the Yankee club. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want him.
Nope. Hey, stay away.
Not everybody could be hot, Johnny Parlay, all right? Not everybody could be hot. Relax, okay? Because in 2 weeks, then we're going to be talking about you're going to be here. Oh, I can't stand the Mets. You're going to be like Frank Covers. I'm switching teams. So relax, okay?
Yep. It's true.
It's just but I'm tired of Vladimir Guerrero. He thinks he's gonna make his image better by cutting his haircut and doing interviews and posting it all over. Yeah, I'll be okay with it. I'm professional if I go to the team. No, you're a bum. You said too much. That's it.
But what happened if we do get him?
Bone, I don't even want to think about that. I don't even want to think about that. I think that'll be the one guy I boo.
But you think the Yankee fans will boo him though?
You know what fans won't boo him.
You know, the real Yankee fans, they will accept them. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he does good.
Wait,
the Latino fans.
I'll ask you this because it will be kind of the same thing. If in our height of Yankee winning, if the Yankees was to ever trade for Pedro Martinez, would you have accepted Pedro Martinez?
If we would have won, I have to take him. Yeah.
Because look, if you look at it, he would have never been to Boston. He would never been to Boston.
No, I'm saying him being like we see
yes.
what happened. No, with him going to the Mets.
Yeah.
Instead of going to the Mets, and he signs with us.
But before that, way before the Mets, way before that, when he was in Montreal, he wanted to get traded to the Yankees.
Yeah,
he said that was his number one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. When we got Roger Clemens, were you happy with that?
Yeah, I was. But
at first I was.
At first I wasn't because I always thought about the years that he hit us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what? I agree also because I was like that with Johnny Damon. I was like that with Wade Boggs.
I kind of like. I hate to say this. I kind of like Johnny Damon though. I did.
I didn't like Johnny Damon.
I mean that signing.
I hated the whole the beard and I mean not because I didn't like it. It was a good look for him.
No, because you didn't have it. That's why. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
Side.
I got the time. I didn't have all that, but
yeah,
I didn't like it. I didn't like that whole rah thing that they were doing and everything.
But that's why I liked it though, because when he came to us, it changed the atmosphere in that clubhouse. Because when we had Joe Girardi was mad strict, so he was like he don't play that.
With him and
so
that
kind of exactly. That's why I say I kind of like when we did that trade. I mean that signing.
That is gonna take me a lot longer for me to forgive.
He has to earn it, bro. He
gotta earn it. That's right. That's when we get players like we don't like. You gotta earn it. You have to earn it. I trust me. The worst thing that I hate was when we signed Donaldson. Whoa. Yeah. When we signed Donaldson. And the first game he played, he got a walk-off hit. And I was kind of liking it. And then afterwards, I was like, this guy's a bum still. Why am I? Just because he got that first hit, he won a game for us. But it's just like, you see it like how bad he is. Like, you don't want that on your team. You don't want that strikeout all the time, trying to go for a home run and hit a double.
Maybe that's another reason why I don't want him to get traded. Oh, that's a rumble.
I know.
I need a Thunder Buddy right now. I think that's one thing I wouldn't like, because then we'll be a home run hitting team, and I don't like it, because then you're gonna have to have somebody like we're gonna be dependent on home runs, and right now I hate it. And we need guys who can hit, who can hit for average and get on base and do little hits, not always hit home runs. And I don't think Vladdy's that type. I mean, he bats over 300, but
Crazy. It's crazy how I was just listening to the thing on the IG. Carlos Barriega, he was talking about the
I heard that
Yankees.
too.
And he was talking about the Yankees that they could have had Ketel Marte, and they just didn't want to make the trade because they didn't want to, trade their assets or whatever it was.
Just saying, they didn't want to trade Gleyber Torres.
Maybe it was. No, oh yes, it was. Oh, my bad. It was
the
Gleyber.
same one.
Okay.
It was
Yes.
Torres.
It was Gleyber. They didn't want to trade Gleyber for him. But you got to remember, though, Gleyber at that point, Gleyber was Gleyber.
Yeah, he was the top prospect.
Exactly. And then they could have. I mean, was it last year or the year before? They could have got Luis Ariz from
last year. No, yeah,
it was 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years.
It was
2 years ago.
Remember,
Yeah.
I brought it up. I brought it up. I said the Yankees could have got him. And then the Marlins at the last minute ducked out of the deal.
Yeah,
I was reporting that Gary was upset.
Yeah, and he was right by it, because he was like, you have Volpe number 1, Cartel or Luis Ariz number 2, Judge, Soto.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like you got those 2 guys on base. Then you got Judge coming up and then Soto, or Soto coming up and then Judge. That's right there. Come on, that you can't beat that. That's at least 6 runs a game right there with those guys up there.
Podcast area, but I wanna fucking destroy it right now. It just gets me upset when I hear.
But hey, like maybe it was for a reason though. We don't know that. We don't know that until it happens.
He has pictures of Cashman doing crazy things.
Of course. I mean, we all know what Cashman does. Cashman does dumb things sometimes, we don't like it, but then he comes out with some good ones. You know that.
Yeah, he does.
So we can't we gotta be. That's why I say I like to be on both sides. I like to be on both sides. Because like we kind of like him, but we hate him for the dumb things that he does. But sometimes it helps out. Sometimes, hey.
Yeah,
he didn't get rid of Dominguez. He didn't get rid of Spencer Jones. He didn't get rid of Gleyber when Gleyber was hot.
And I saw in the chat, of course, one of our number ones, Angel, put they need to bring up Spencer Jones. He's not ready. He's not ready. And I don't want to bring him up and not play him.
Yeah,
because he's not a first baseman. He's not. He's taking grounders there, but I mean, Eli could take grounders at first base. That doesn't mean he's a first baseman. So you can't just throw him in a position like that and throw him into the major leagues like that. You can't. Now if it was the outfield, knock on wood, somebody in our outfield got hurt, then maybe I would consider it, because that's something that he's comfortable with. Then I would be like, okay, but not first base. Not first base.
I agree with you. But when he's ready to play first base, bring him up as soon as possible.
Yeah, and
that vision he has is hard to come by. It's like Soto. It's like nobody compares to that. He knows what's a strike. He knows what's a ball. Yeah. And it's hard. It's hard, when guys, because these pitchers nowadays throwing 100 and with crazy curveballs, sliders, sweepers, and if they could spot the ball, how when you see a sweeper coming, come on, that's good. But
we getting smoked right now too.
This guy hit another home run.
It was off the wall.
Double. I mean, it's about the pour over there too.
We're gonna go through those stages where we're gonna go, a little losing streak.
Yeah. It's about the pour over there. I know that for sure. So
yeah, because it's pouring over here.
They might. I mean, it's drizzling now. I see it, but they might stop the game for a quick 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah,
because it's really coming down right now. Yeah, hitting off the window right now.
I want to ask T-Bone a question. That's why I didn't bring this up. I was waiting for him to come on to the podcast. So is it true the rumors that I'm hearing about oh wow, it is pouring over there. Everybody's getting up from their seats.
Yeah.
Is it true the rumors I'm hearing about Lomachenko and Tank already talking about unifying the belts?
Yeah, they're negotiating, and the title that's up for grab is the Ring Magazine belt.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it's vacant right now.
Yeah.
So if they do fight, it will be for that title.
That would be a
So,
good fight, man.
and
But again, I will be on the Lomachenko side of that fight. I thought he went to war. This guy is to me is an animal. I mean, I understand he's getting up in there in age, but
yeah, the last fight with Combosa, he showed that he still has it.
yeah,
He hasn't slowed down.
When will they schedule it though? Like if
November.
November?
yeah.
November.
Okay.
They just got to work out the details.
Always.
Tank's got to be the A side, so
Yeah, and you don't have to worry about no dehydration on these fighters with these because
yeah, they're
these
both
guys
gonna be at 135. So
and that's what they walking like at 140. They walk a normal weight on that. So because that video, remember that video? Remember that video that I sent you out? That kid, he was dehydrated. He didn't even get hit. He just
But there
fell.
was another one. There was another boxer who I forgot his name. He pushed the guy almost through the ropes. The ref came in, stopped it, and then when they brought it back, he starts like the guy's right in front of him. He goes to the right and he starts swinging to his right. They had to call the fight because then he starts going to the ropes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh damn, man! I wish I had the video. But I think another reason why there won't be a problem with the negotiation with that is Lomachenko is not that guy to be like, oh, I want to be the A side.
Yeah, he's not.
He just want to fight.
There's fighters out there who be like, hey, it is what it is. I'll take it. I'll be the B side. Let me fight.
That's it. I want to fight.
Yeah, I'll show you that I'm the A side, the real A side. So,
Yep.
What isn't Shakur Stevenson fighting this weekend?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
July 6th, he's fighting. No,
then,
next weekend. July 6th.
Yeah. This weekend is
Jojo Rodriguez, something like that.
Yeah, and Teofimo Lopez. All right, I think he fights for the WBO junior welterweight title. Yeah, and Juan Estrada against Bam Rodriguez.
Yeah, Bam Rodriguez.
Yeah,
that's on DSZ, and I think the other one's gonna be on
ESPN.
ESPN.
Those are some two pretty good fights, and then like you said, the following weekend is Shakur Stevenson. Yeah, man, I hope Shakur Stevenson does something, man. I'm just tired of people not giving him the respect that he deserves, and I want to see him move up, man. I really do.
Yeah, but he needs to stop whining too. He's whining too much. He's sounding like Haney.
Yeah.
He deserves when it's your time, it's your time. Your last fight, you know what I'm saying? You kind of hurt yourself. You hurt your marketing because you perform a boring fight, even though you were hurt. But everybody expected more, and then when you said "fuck the fans,"
I don't like. Yeah,
that hurts you too.
Yeah, I don't like when they do that. To me, it makes no sense when you do that. You hurt yourself when you do stupid stuff like that. There's no reason. The fan just wants to see a good fight. They want to see a fight. I understand you want to get paid and things like that, but you gotta have good fights first. You can't just be fighting nobodies and think that you're gonna get whatever you want.
You're good, but you got to keep making a name. You got to climb that ladder. You can't get mad because somebody else that already has a name is getting the fights that you want.
They got better promotion though.
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson, who is he signed to?
Top rank. Top rank. This is I think next year he's a free agent.
This has always been their problems. I don't get. You have a superstar on your roster, and you don't use him well. Other people would go crazy for Shakur Stevenson to have on their roster, and just sucks. But he made that. He
Business.
chose to sign with Top Rank.
Yeah, I guess they gave him a better offer. It is what it is. When you're young, you're naive. You ain't got the right people to help you with your business, with your signing and all that. They're gonna
Yep.
sell you a dream.
Most of them take it.
They sold him a fucked up dream.
Yeah.
And then with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, he didn't get suspended for the PED.
What did he get suspended for?
He got suspended because he showed a list of his supplements to Nevada, but not to New York. So because of that, they suspended him.
That's stupid.
So then, why did they? They took they took the W away from him, and they took the L away from Haney because of that.
Yeah, but that was what's going on is the state of New York don't have a commissioner to get the permit to fight and all that because she stepped down. So what they did was the two lawyers from each side made an agreement. So they were like, okay, you want him banned for a year? For banned for life for supplements, even though that had nothing to do with Haney getting his ass kicked. So they agreed to the terms. He had to give 1.1 million back to Golden Boy. They gave it right. I'm sure they gave that shit back to on Ryan Garcia. So to end that beef, they agreed to that.
The crybabiness of Haney.
Yeah. So now today, Haney's saying that he wants blood. He wants to rematch next year against Ryan Garcia.
Get out of here.
So
garbage. That's all talk. It's all talk.
He made himself look like a bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All that whining and all that shit.
I hope Shakur Stevenson stays away from that. Stays away from that. I see in the chat about Canelo. So yeah, there is a rumor that he already agreed to his next fight. Do you think it's Benavidez or Terrence Crawford? No. Who do you think it is?
Balanga.
No, it's William Skull. He's 22-0 with 9 KOs.
Oh, that's the mandatory. That's the mandatory.
Yeah.
Terrible. Yeah, because if he didn't take that fight, he has to give up his the IBF belt.
Yep. Come on, man. This guy is already he's still doing his little tactics and running away from these fighters, bro. Come on.
I can't wait for Frank Covers to come back.
He said he was gonna show up maybe, but I guess it was past his bedtime.
I guess I'm waiting for him to come back, and I want him to. You gotta at least try to defend him, because how can you defend this guy? I understand it's mandatory to fight him, but fight Benavidez. Fight the guy already. Fight Terrence Crawford. He's ducking these guys, and then he don't
even have to fight though. You can fight Balanga. Go fight Balanga. That's it. You don't have to fight.
But that's the whole thing. Nobody wants to watch those fights, man.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Would you watch the fight with him and Balanga?
I would.
Not even, bro.
I would, so I can see Balanga at least.
I catch
get knocked out, baby.
YouTube. I catch it on YouTube. That's about it.
I would see it. I'm not gonna lie.
Gonna be.
Yeah, we all know what the outcome is gonna be. He's gonna be out the night before. He's gonna be out in parlays. Drinking, hanging out with everybody there. Shooting for shots and everything. That's what he's gonna be doing. And then he's gonna go and he thinks he's gonna beat Canelo Alvarez the next night. It's not gonna happen.
Nah, but they won't even have the fight over here in New York, anyways. They'll have it in Vegas. You know that.
Yeah, but
Texas.
They'll build it up as Mexico versus Puerto Rico,
of course.
Thing, and that's not the guy we want representing us.
Hell no.
Nope.
I don't know.
Nope. He needs to be better. He needs to be a lot better.
He needs to fight somebody with a name who doesn't deliver for Uber Eats or DoorDash and almost get knocked out by them. That's basically what it is.
You know what I want to see fight? Benavidez against David Burrell.
Okay.
The Cuban kid.
Yeah.
I want to see that fight.
Hey,
I would like to see that.
You never know.
Oh, I saw also what's his name? Anthony Joshua. Did he agree to a fight? He's fighting in Wembley Stadium.
Yeah, he's fighting another British guy.
Daniel Dubois.
Yeah.
For the IBF.
Yeah. That's the brother they took away from Usyk.
Yeah. September 21st.
Yeah.
September 21st. What's the kid's name again?
Daniel Dubois or Dubois?
He was in the last that undercard. I don't know if you saw him. He's a real solid built bald-headed guy.
Well, in the last one with Benavidez,
with Usyk and Fury, yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
I didn't get to see that one.
Oh, because that happened at
I was watching it. No, I'm lying. I was watching it. Yeah,
it happened at like 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah. We was watching it all day.
11:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Time to So
we was watching that shit all day. I remember. Yes.
Like my mom, I was watching the whole undercard.
Me too. No, me too.
I remember coming home from work and I'm putting it on. I was like, they're fucking fighting right now? It's like, geez Louise.
Oh, they've been fighting since 11, bro. Yeah. 11 in the morning.
They fight, match is over, and they do a whole segment of talking. I'm like, God damn, this shit is boring.
Yo, for real, man. It took like 30 minutes for the next fight to start, bro. I was like, gosh.
Oh, not no more, bro. I'll wait till the main event.
That was the same fight that the dudes had the hookah in the front, and I was saying, I didn't got hookah in the front.
Yeah. Well, over there, Dubai, they do anything. It's Saudi Arabia. They do everything over there. Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. I was like the prince had the hookah in the front. I was like, oh shit. That's like he had not Messi, who was Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were talking. Was it Conor McGregor was next to him too?
Yeah, something like
and
that.
And Anthony Joshua too.
Yeah.
They were all talking crap there. Damn. It was just a big ass cloud that passed by. But if you look at how it looks in the stadium right now,
the whole outfield is
puddles all over the place, man. And it's still raining though. It's still raining, but it's puddles all over the place.
Damn it, man. I try to do shout out Johnny Parlay. He got me back into betting. Thank you. You are the reason why I'm broke. So I my parlay I try to do something different. Had Judge to get 2 hits. He got 1. I needed Luis Gil to not have 5 strikeouts. I needed him the max, which he got out the game with only 2. So that's good. But I needed Mata to give me 5 strikeouts over 5.5.
He got 4, right?
He got 3.
Oh,
but he's in a rain delay right now.
Yes,
Does he come back out?
I don't know. It might take a while for him to come back. So I don't think so because they have to get all that water off of the field. Because if you look at it, the whole outfields in the corners. It looks like it's dirt. It's not grass. That's how bad it looks. So they got to get all of that out. So it's gonna be a while. So it's done.
So Joey, did you talk about the Knicks signing on OG?
You know I did, baby. I started off the podcast.
Hey, Bo, really, Bo?
I wasn't there, man. I wasn't there, bro.
Oh man, I gotta hear this crap again.
Oh my god!
I ain't gonna watch basketball unless I go to the game. That's it. I'm sick and tired of this, man. I blame COVID for this, man, because the Nets would have won. COVID killed the Nets' dreams. My dreams.
You know who you gotta you know who you gotta blame. You gotta blame Kevin Durant and his size 37-foot sneaker. If he was just a 35, Eric, you guys would have been in the next
it wasn't
round.
bro, it's not even all about that. You don't know what happened before that happened. All these dirty plays that Giannis did got Kyrie hurt. You know, if Kyrie was there, it would have been a different story. We would have been. I think we would have blown them out in the game 7. In game 7, we would have blown them out. But Kyrie was hurt. James Harden was being fat in the corner over there. So it's like Kevin Durant was the only one. The only one. It's crazy. And look, he can't do nothing in Phoenix.
I'll tell you right now, though, we got Mikal Bridges. Let's go, baby! So love, Eric. So love. Man. Don't worry about it.
For a guy who was like, oh, this guy's a bum. This guy's a bum. Now look at him. Oh, we got Mikal Bridges. We got Mikal Bridges.
Just get used to it because if the Yankees do trade for Vlad Guerrero, it's gonna be the same way. If Vlad Guerrero takes us to the playoffs, I love him.
Wait a minute. We go into the playoffs no matter what. We're not depending on Vlad Guerrero to make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Relax. Change that up.
Well,
what we need is a better bench too. It's like those years we won championship, we had a decent bench. We had what you call it? We had an A team, we had a B team.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, I was thinking about that today. I'm like, damn, we need to have a good bench, man. So when we get injuries,
Hermione Jones, Trent Grisham.
I kind of like Grisham though. I do. He got a little bit of speed, and his defense is crazy. So
now we're talking about Guerrero. Who you think they would give up to if there was a trade? Who you think they will want to get?
I don't know, man. I don't know if they ask for Spencer Jones. No,
that's what I saw, a trade like that. It will be Spencer Jones in it. I know it will be Spencer Jones in the trade, and I think a couple of other guys that we don't know about. Maybe Joe. Oh, Ben Rice will be in it also. I saw.
Well, see that I understand because I mean. And if you're going to get a first baseman, then he,
but he's a catcher. He's a catcher. Ben Rice is a catcher.
But he plays first base too. So
I mean, he's not a normal first baseman. He's a catcher.
Spanish, man. He's like a Dominican.
I know. I saw that too. He goes, "Me llamo Ben Arroz."
He's been hanging out with Dominguez too much. That's why. It's crazy. But they will do a trade like that. We'll have also we'll get Vlad and I think it was Turner, in that.
I don't want that guy
in that trade that I seen.
That will be another Josh Donaldson. You don't think so?
I kind of agree on that.
You gotta
maybe, but I kind of he's more clutch though than Donaldson.
No, but he's already Turner, on the town.
Of course, but nobody strikes as much as this guy though. As Donaldson, wait, I take it back because Joey Gallo does. But
yeah, I swear to God, that Donaldson guy, he's the only guy I know that would love to celebrate. Warning track,
warning track power.
Oh my God! And then the home runs that he does hit, he don't celebrate for them because he didn't know they were gone. The only guy I knew that would do that.
It's crazy. That's what got me so upset because he acts like he pimped out a home run and he just pimped out a single or get thrown out at second. You know what I'm saying? I hate it. It's the worst. We should have kept Urshela. We should have kept Gary Sanchez. I hate to say it.
I would trade for Urshela to be on our bench.
Yeah, I would too.
I would take him on our bench right now.
I would too.
Damn it, Memphis! They took that Zach Eddie guy. I wanted him to fall down. The guy from Purdue.
Yeah. Where fall down to you?
Yeah.
For what?
I don't know. That I would say I don't know. We got 24 and 25, baby. We didn't trade all of them to you.
Whatever, man.
Just so I'm gonna put this down before we leave. Angel said, "Hey, at least you still got Ben Simmons." Damn.
I don't listen to people like that. You hear me? I don't.
Hey, Frank Clemens. He just answered in our private chat.
Yeah. 3 years later.
Yeah. So we at the top of the hour. We had to do our podcast on Wednesday today. Tomorrow, the Classic Man and Xavier the Savior will be in MetLife Stadium watching Copa America game against who is it? Uruguay and Bolivia.
Yes,
Xavier, his first 16th birthday, decided he wanted to go there to watch one of his favorite players, Darwin Nunez, play. So we were doing this today for that. So enjoy the game tomorrow. All right.
Yeah.
I will. My first soccer game. I'm gonna love it because I love sports. I watch anything.
And me and Eli will be in Dave and Buster's having a ball on Dave and Buster's.
Not as much as me and Xavier is gonna be.
I don't know about that.
I know about that. Trust me. Trust me.
Xavier's gonna come out there with a chick. A lot of girls be going to the soccer games.
Man, Xavier just got a fresh shape, so you never know. You never know.
Fresh.
But guys, again, we've been. I'm not gonna lie. I'm being honest. All these bad comments that we've been getting on TikTok and YouTube keep coming in, man. I love it. I want to comment so bad, and I hold back, but it's been good. I love all the comments, good or bad. But lately, it's been some haters. We got a couple of haters.
It be like that sometimes.
But I love it. Continue. And
we'll respond, maybe we'll respond to one of them.
Yeah. So you guys continue commenting on our stuff. We're on TikTok, Instagram. We're on Twitch, YouTube. Keep following us. Keep liking, subscribing, share all our stuff. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared because we love it. And I watch all of them. So, yeah, continue, guys. Until next week. Hopefully Gary shows up next week. We don't know.
Yeah. Listen, I want to say something. Gary disappeared. That's why we're on the losing streak. You kind of jinx us.
That's right. You're right. Gary, we need you. We need you.
His rant. We need his rant.
We never say this. We need you.
Gary, we need you. We need to send R2D2 and Obi-Wan Kenobi to look for him.
Even Marquito said, I haven't heard from him.
Last time we heard from Gary, he was sick. In our private chat, he said he was sick. So I'm hoping. Well, I'm not hoping, but I hope that he's feeling better.
He's all right.
He's all right. Hope he's not in DR right now doing G-Man things and just said, forget about everybody, because then I'll be upset.
Facts. That's a fact.
He'll come back in September. What up, fellas?
I know. He goes on his little retreats.
Yeah.
Come back doing yoga and everything.
Yeah.
A different person.
Meditate. I was meditating in the waters of
came back spiritual.
Santiago.
Crazy.
But hopefully I got it. I have it right now at 20%. He shows up next week. We'll see. If you want to get some actions, just call Johnny Parlay on Instagram and see. He'll take your bets.
Until next week, he takes any.
He takes EBT card.